ITRBoxing. You heard it here first. Pretty cool videos. And I heard they're also in HD. ITRBoxing.com.
First and foremost, your fight got changed, but they got changed for like a month.
Yes, we were scheduled to be fighting on February the 10th. However, my opponent had a hand injury, so he had to go to the doctor. Doctor gave him medical clearance for from February the 10th to March 10th. So the fight got pushed for 1 month. Not a big deal, you know. He didn't break the hand, which is great because that means he can resume training sooner and you know, expect to be in fight ready shape, you know, soon. So it's only going a few more weeks. So March 10th should be good enough.
Must be exciting because when I talked to you, you said you wanted to fight soon. That's basically why I took the fight, and then you got hurt.
Yeah, well, we wanted a sooner fight. We wanted something in January, and that didn't happen. We go to February. You know, now we're in March. You know, that's just the way boxing goes sometimes. You know, you try to plan everything as much as well as you can, but there's other factors and variables that you're not in control of. You know, I'm not in control of what my opponent's doing. It just happens, you know. But you know, hopefully we're able to get this fight, you know, March 10th and continue with our career and hopefully fight again, you know, maybe once or twice before the end of the year.
Okay, and the word free agent in all sports is kind of scary to people. Like in basketball, you're not in the league. In football, but in boxing, I feel like free agent is the best word.
Yeah.
Like, how has that been?
Well, you know, it could go both ways. I've seen it where it's not as beneficial to be a free agent. In my position, my shoes right now, it's beneficial. It's been very good to me. I'm able to be flexible and guide my own career. I'm taking offers. I can negotiate on my own behalf. So it works well for me. For somebody else, it might not be the best. They might need that promoter to back them up. They might need that promoter to secure some fights. So I don't recommend everybody try it. But if you're at a certain level with a certain amount of success behind you already, you're able to do it. You're able to pull off the free agent card and do it on your own. That's when it really, you know, shows, because you're the boss. You're your own boss. You get to guide your own career. You don't, you know, follow orders from nobody. So I really enjoy it.
Well, you're really good. So what I hear from there is, if you're a top 10 guy, you can be a free agent. If you're trying to be
pretty much.
That's basically like you know you're one of them.
You need a promoter when you're coming up. You know, when you're building your career early on, you need the promoter to back you up. You need a promoter to fight you. You need a promoter to put you on a certain show as the undercard, as the co-main event. You need that help. But once you become an accomplished champion boxer, sometimes the promoter holds you back sometimes, or they start, you
money
know,
might not be right.
Yeah,
those checks seem a little different.
They might have a different agenda for you.
Yeah.
Than what your own agenda might be. That's where you want to be free.
What did you think of Robert Easter?
Like I said, we were watching the fight last night. Showed a lot. You know, he's talented, skilled. So he really is a true fighter. You know, he's the real deal, and I think there's a lot of big future for him.
And I was tripping out that you said that you'd be open to fighting Errol Spence, because I'm like,
we were watching the fight last night, and he's a good fighter, but that's the kind of challenge that we would like to take on. You know, a fighter like that can really, you know, maybe take me to the limit, you know, and bring out the best out of me.
Do you feel like, how I say this, do you feel like you might be a little off balance by someone that kind of does things that you do, that you could expose little?
I just think that I have a lot of experience, and there's a lot more that the fans still haven't seen out of me, which I think will help me in a fight like that. You know, a fight with Spence, you know, would be a fight where I have to bring everything. I gotta bring my A game and some, you know, and that's what I want. I want to take on those big challenges.
I see a smile on your face, and most people that, when you bring up Errol Spence, they kind of go, oh yeah.
It's because it's a fight that, like I said, it might not happen right away, but in the future it will, and I think the fans are going to be treated to a very good fight. And it puts a smile on my face because people won't take me serious. But watch me take care of that, watch me do that, and then they'll see why I say what I'm saying right now.
All right, talk to you soon.
Quick questions. The one last thing about Earl is you two do the same one thing that I see you guys both do that I love, but you do it differently. You never let your opponents break in the ring. Like when you fight someone, I notice you're always in front of them. They don't get to walk away from you. You just keep pressure on them.
It's a little bit of a mental pressure also, because you're always on top of your game. You're always there, right in front of them, and it beats them mentally sometimes.
And Earl did that.
Earl does it. Earl does
it. Like when I think of you two fighting, I'm wondering.
He beat Lamont mentally first.
Yeah.
He was always on him, just there, and Lamont couldn't do anything. So that beats him mentally first, and then you impose your power, your speed on your opponent, and that beats him physically.